Good morning, family. This is your beloved brother, Minister Melvin. Family, we hate to report on stories like this, and we hate to report when mothers grieve over their children, because mothers are not supposed to be burying their children. Children are supposed to be burying the parents after the parents have lived a long life. Sadly, this morning, family, we're reporting on a story that comes to us from by way of Memphis, Tennessee, but found out through a very reliable source. Special shout out to the family podcast and educational channel in terms of the upliftment and the advancement of knowledge in educating our people. People say color doesn't matter, but color must have mattered. And it matters every day if you don't live with blinders on and you find yourself faced with some hate just for being the color that you are, melaninated. This story comes about a brother by the name of Keandre who was a jokester. His family loved him. He was lynched at a truck stop coming out of the way of Baldwin, Florida. I repeat, Florida, where racism is still very prevalent and the hate is still deeply embedded into the souls of white supremacy down there, and black people live with blinders on. This story is also being reported by a local news channel who we want to give a special shout out to for not trying to cover it up. But please head over and subscribe to the news channel on YouTube, The Family. The brother over there gets it right. He never gives you no angle. He always gives you the facts over there at The Family. We love him. Now let's get right into it. Remember, color matters. Special shout out to all the news outlets, the very few that did want to report on it. Here we go.
Weeks after their son was found dead at work in Duval County, Keandre Taylor worked at the Apdta Travel Center in Baldwin. The medical examiner ruled Taylor died by suicide, but his parents say the details of their son's death are just not adding up. Our Andrew the DO is in the newsroom tonight with more. And Andrew, I know you spoke with Taylor's parents this afternoon after they arrived here in Jacksonville.
Yeah, Tawana Taylor and Andre Taylor traveled 10 hours from Memphis, Tennessee to Jacksonville to learn more about what happened to their son. Tawana told me she learned more about her son's death one day after it happened. Tawana Taylor says her son, Keandre, was a jokester.
He usually would come in the house and be like, "Hey, old lady, what you cooking?"
Now, those jokes are all she has to remember him.
Never in a million years would I have imagined that this time, when my son walked out that door, that he would be coming back in a box.
On Saturday, September 30th, Keandre Taylor was found dead at this Apdta Travel Center in Baldwin, where he worked as a mechanic. On Sunday, Tawana Taylor got a phone call from the 31-year-old's ex-girlfriend,
telling me that she got a call from someone who says that they was Keandre's friend and that he was dead. And I was like, no, what kind of games are you playing? Don't do that.
The Jacksonville Sheriff's Office police report says officers were called to the truck stop for an employee dispute. An employee said Taylor and another employee had an argument and that Taylor was asking other employees for a gun. Police found Taylor in a building behind the travel center dead. The medical examiner ruled Taylor died by suicide.
There's no way that my son will kill himself. He was due to come home the very next week to see his children. He has 3 beautiful children that he loves and adores.
Tawana and Keandre's father, Andre, drove from Memphis to Jacksonville for clarity.
They didn't get no answers until they went to Memphis, until they drove to Florida.
Something definitely happened.
We just want to know what happened.
We want answers.
And damn it, we want answers.
We reached
Assalamu alaikum.
the Sheriff's Office to see if it's